Are you unknowingly taking medications that could be damaging your brain? New studies reveal a shocking link between common drugs and dementia. Pills for sleep, allergies, or pain may be silently harming your memory. In this video, we reveal 6 drugs that could increase your risk of dementia. Some may be in your medicine cabinet right now, and most people take them without a second thought. Don't wait for memory loss or confusion to set in. What you learn today could save your brain tomorrow. First, we have sugary snacks. Sugary snacks are a staple in many people's diets, offering quick energy and an irresistible taste. However, new research is showing that these treats, while delicious, may come with an unexpected downside. They could be contributing to cognitive decline and even dementia. The high levels of sugar found in these snacks can have a direct impact on brain health, altering its ability to function optimally. When we consume sugary snacks, our blood sugar levels spike. This rapid increase triggers the release of insulin, a hormone that helps regulate glucose. Over time, excessive sugar intake can lead to insulin resistance, a condition where the body's cells become less responsive to insulin. This is a crucial factor in the development of type 2 diabetes, and it also affects brain function by disrupting the brain's ability to utilize glucose effectively. One of the most alarming effects of sugary snacks on the brain is the impact on the hippocampus, the part of the brain responsible for memory and learning. High sugar levels can cause inflammation in this region, leading to impaired memory, difficulty in learning, and in severe cases, cognitive disorders like dementia. Chronic high blood sugar can even promote the buildup of harmful proteins, such as amyloid plaques, which are commonly associated with Alzheimer's disease. Excessive sugar intake also triggers an increase in free radicals, unstable molecules that can damage cells, including those in the brain. This oxidative stress can accelerate the aging process of brain cells and increase the risk of neurodegenerative diseases like dementia. When brain cells are damaged by these free radicals, it becomes harder for them to communicate, leading to slower cognitive processing and memory loss. Another dangerous aspect of sugary snacks is their ability to promote chronic inflammation throughout the body. Chronic inflammation has been linked to several age-related diseases, including Alzheimer's disease. Sugary foods can activate inflammatory pathways in the brain, contributing to the neuroinflammation that is thought to be a driving force behind cognitive decline. This inflammatory response damages brain tissue over time and can lead to permanent cognitive impairment. Not only do sugary snacks have a direct impact on brain function, but they also disrupt the balance of essential nutrients. A diet high in refined sugars often displaces healthier, more nutrient-dense foods that are critical for maintaining brain health. Nutrient deficiencies, such as a lack of vitamins and minerals like B12 and magnesium, can exacerbate cognitive decline and increase the likelihood of developing dementia. The gut-brain connection is another factor that can explain how sugary snacks contribute to dementia. A diet high in sugar can harm the gut microbiome, which plays an essential role in brain health. Disrupting this balance can lead to a host of issues, including inflammation in the brain. The gut bacteria also help produce neurotransmitters like serotonin, which regulate mood and cognitive function. When these bacteria are out of balance, it can lead to mental health issues and cognitive decline. Moreover, consuming sugary snacks can alter the blood-brain barrier, the protective shield that prevents harmful substances from entering the brain. High sugar levels can make this barrier more permeable, allowing toxins and inflammatory molecules to reach the brain more easily. This can lead to increased damage to brain cells and accelerate the development of cognitive diseases like dementia. Sugar can also disrupt the brain's ability to handle stress. When we eat sugary snacks, our body goes into a state of heightened alertness, increasing the release of cortisol, the stress hormone. Chronic high levels of cortisol can damage the hippocampus, impairing memory and learning. This prolonged stress can increase vulnerability to mental health disorders and cognitive decline, laying the groundwork for conditions like dementia. Next, we have alcohol. Alcohol is often seen as a way to unwind, but its long-term effects on the brain can be more harmful than many realize. While moderate consumption might not pose an immediate risk, heavy or chronic drinking can have serious consequences for brain health. Over time, alcohol can impair cognitive function and in some cases contribute to the development of dementia. The properties of alcohol that affect the brain are complex and can lead to irreversible damage if not addressed. One of the main ways alcohol affects the brain is through its impact on the hippocampus, the area responsible for memory formation and learning. Chronic alcohol use leads to shrinkage of this region, making it more difficult to store new memories or recall old ones. This shrinkage is a significant factor in the cognitive decline associated with alcohol-related dementia, leading to symptoms similar to those seen in Alzheimer's disease. Excessive alcohol consumption can also alter the levels of neurotransmitters in the brain. Neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin are essential for regulating mood, memory, and cognitive function. Alcohol interferes with their production and function, which can contribute to changes in mood and behavior, as well as cognitive impairments. This disruption in chemical balance can increase the risk of dementia over time, as the brain struggles to maintain its normal function. Another property of alcohol that can lead to dementia is its effect on brain cell health. Alcohol is toxic to brain cells, and long-term exposure can cause them to die off. This cell death, combined with a reduction in the production of new cells, leaves the brain less capable of repairing itself. As a result, cognitive abilities begin to deteriorate, leading to difficulties in thinking, decision-making, and memory. Chronic alcohol use also leads to inflammation in the brain. Alcohol-induced neuroinflammation can impair the brain's ability to communicate between cells, leading to decreased cognitive function. This inflammation can also trigger the formation of harmful proteins like amyloid plaques, which are linked to Alzheimer's disease. The presence of these proteins further damages brain cells and accelerates the cognitive decline associated with alcohol-related dementia. Moreover, alcohol disrupts the brain's ability to process and use essential nutrients. Chronic drinking can lead to malnutrition, as alcohol interferes with the absorption of vitamins and minerals needed for brain health, such as B vitamins, folate, and vitamin E. These deficiencies can weaken the brain's defense mechanisms against damage, making it more susceptible to neurodegeneration and cognitive decline. The blood-brain barrier, which protects the brain from harmful substances, can also be compromised by alcohol. When this barrier is weakened, toxins and pathogens can enter the brain more easily, leading to further damage. Alcohol has been shown to increase the permeability of the blood-brain barrier, allowing harmful substances to reach the brain and contribute to its deterioration. One of the lesser-known ways alcohol contributes to dementia is through its impact on the cardiovascular system. Chronic drinking can lead to high blood pressure, heart disease, and stroke, all of which are risk factors for cognitive decline and dementia. Poor cardiovascular health affects the brain's ability to receive the oxygen and nutrients it needs, further impairing cognitive function. Alcohol can also contribute to the development of brain lesions. These lesions are areas of damage in the brain that can interfere with the normal function of brain cells, leading to problems with memory, speech, and motor skills. The presence of these lesions, especially in older individuals, increases the likelihood of developing various types of dementia. Lastly, alcohol can interfere with sleep patterns, which is essential for brain health. Alcohol disrupts the REM sleep cycle, which is when the brain processes memories and repairs itself. A lack of quality sleep over time can exacerbate cognitive decline and increase the risk of dementia. Without adequate rest, the brain becomes more vulnerable to the effects of alcohol and other neurodegenerative factors. Next, we have fried foods. Fried foods are a common part of many people's diets, offering a crispy, flavorful experience that's hard to resist. However, what many don't realize is that regularly consuming fried foods can be detrimental to brain health. The properties of these foods, particularly when fried at high temperatures, can contribute to cognitive decline and increase the risk of developing dementia. Over time, the oils used in frying can cause damage that slowly chips away at brain function. When foods are fried, especially in unhealthy oils, they form harmful compounds such as acrylamide, a chemical that forms when starchy foods are exposed to high heat. Acrylamide has been shown to increase inflammation in the body, and chronic inflammation in the brain is a major factor in the development of dementia. Inflammation can damage brain cells and reduce the brain's ability to repair itself, leading to cognitive decline. Another harmful property of fried foods is the high content of trans fats. These fats are found in many fried foods, especially when vegetable oils are used. Trans fats can increase the level of bad cholesterol in the bloodstream, leading to clogged arteries and poor circulation. When the brain doesn't receive adequate blood flow, it suffers from a lack of oxygen and nutrients, both of which are essential for cognitive function. This poor circulation can accelerate cognitive decline and contribute to the onset of dementia. Fried foods are also rich in advanced glycation end products, AGEs, which are compounds formed when sugars and fats react under high heat. AGEs can have a direct impact on brain health by promoting oxidative stress, which damages cells. This damage to brain cells can impair cognitive function, and the accumulation of AGEs over time can increase the likelihood of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and other forms of dementia. The oils used in frying, particularly when reused multiple times, can lead to the formation of free radicals. These highly reactive molecules can cause oxidative damage to brain cells. Over time, the cumulative effect of free radicals can disrupt brain activity, impair memory, and reduce cognitive abilities. Oxidative stress is one of the leading causes of aging in the brain and plays a significant role in the development of dementia. Additionally, fried foods are often high in sodium, which can lead to high blood pressure. Chronic high blood pressure is a major risk factor for cognitive decline and dementia. The increased pressure on blood vessels can reduce the brain's ability to receive sufficient blood flow, leading to brain cell damage. This long-term strain on the cardiovascular system can negatively affect cognitive performance and increase the risk of dementia. Fried foods are also often low in essential nutrients that support brain health, such as vitamins, antioxidants, and omega-3 fatty acids. A diet high in fried foods displaces healthier, nutrient-dense options that are critical for maintaining cognitive function. Without the proper nutrients, the brain struggles to repair and protect itself, making it more vulnerable to the development of dementia and other neurodegenerative conditions. The process of frying food also alters the structure of fats, making them more harmful to the body. When oils are heated to high temperatures, they break down and form harmful compounds that can contribute to brain inflammation and cellular damage. These damaged fats can accumulate in the brain and interfere with normal cell function, impairing memory, learning, and overall cognitive performance. Furthermore, the high-calorie content of fried foods can lead to obesity, which is a significant risk factor for dementia. Obesity can lead to insulin resistance and inflammation, both of which are known to damage brain cells over time. The excess fat in the body can also disrupt the brain's ability to function properly, leading to slower cognitive processing, poor memory, and an increased likelihood of developing dementia. Next, we have processed meats. Processed meats, such as bacon, sausages, hot dogs, and deli meats, are common in many diets around the world. While they are convenient and flavorful, these meats can have serious consequences for brain health. The preservation methods used for processed meats, like smoking, curing, and adding nitrates, can contribute to cognitive decline over time, and in some cases, even dementia. Understanding how these properties affect brain function can help shed light on the risks associated with consuming processed meats regularly. One of the main culprits in processed meats is the presence of nitrates and nitrites. These chemicals are commonly added to preserve the color and extend the shelf life of meats. However, when consumed, they can be converted into harmful compounds known as nitrosamines. Nitrosamines have been shown to promote inflammation in the brain, which is a key factor in the development of neurodegenerative diseases, including dementia. Chronic inflammation can impair brain function, leading to cognitive decline over time. Processed meats are also high in saturated fats, which can have a negative impact on brain health. Diets rich in saturated fats have been linked to increased inflammation in the brain and reduced brain cell function. These fats can also disrupt the balance of important neurotransmitters in the brain, leading to problems with memory, mood, and overall cognitive performance. Long-term consumption of saturated fats has been associated with an increased risk of developing Alzheimer's disease and other forms of dementia. Another concerning aspect of processed meats is their high sodium content. High sodium intake has been linked to high blood pressure, which is a major risk factor for dementia. Chronic high blood pressure can damage blood vessels in the brain, reducing blood flow and oxygen supply to brain cells. This lack of proper circulation can impair cognitive function and increase the likelihood of developing conditions like vascular dementia, which is caused by restricted blood flow to the brain. Processed meats also contain preservatives and artificial flavorings, which can negatively affect brain health. These additives, including monosodium glutamate, MSG, and artificial colors, may cause neurotoxic effects when consumed in large amounts. Research suggests that these compounds can disrupt the brain's delicate chemical balance, impairing cognitive function and increasing the risk of neurodegenerative diseases. Over time, the accumulation of these toxins can contribute to the onset of dementia. The high levels of cholesterol found in processed meats are another factor that can lead to cognitive decline. Excessive cholesterol can build up in the bloodstream and contribute to the formation of plaques in the arteries. These plaques restrict blood flow, reducing the supply of oxygen and nutrients to the brain. Over time, this can result in damage to brain cells and lead to conditions like Alzheimer's disease, where memory and cognitive abilities are severely impaired. Additionally, processed meats are often low in the essential vitamins and nutrients that support brain health. A diet high in processed meats displaces healthier, nutrient-dense options such as fruits, vegetables, and whole grains that are rich in antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals needed to maintain cognitive function. Without these vital nutrients, the brain becomes more vulnerable to oxidative stress and inflammation, both of which can accelerate cognitive decline and increase the risk of dementia. The chemicals formed during the processing of meats, such as advanced glycation end products, AGEs, also play a role in damaging the brain. AGEs are compounds that form when proteins and sugars react under high heat. These compounds promote oxidative stress and inflammation, both of which are linked to cognitive decline. The presence of AGEs in processed meats can cause further harm to brain cells, leading to long-term damage and an increased risk of dementia. Next, we have refined grains. Refined grains, commonly found in foods like white bread, pastries, and many processed snacks, have become staples in modern diets. While they may be easy to consume and provide a quick source of energy, they come with hidden dangers that can contribute to cognitive decline over time. The refining process strips grains of their natural nutrients, leaving behind a product that is less beneficial for the body, especially the brain. The lack of fiber, vitamins, and minerals in refined grains makes them a poor choice for brain health and can lead to long-term neurological issues. One of the most significant risks associated with refined grains is their impact on blood sugar levels. Refined grains are quickly digested and converted into glucose, causing rapid spikes in blood sugar. Over time, these fluctuations can lead to insulin resistance, a condition where the body becomes less responsive to insulin. Insulin resistance has been closely linked to an increased risk of Alzheimer's disease and other forms of dementia, as it disrupts the brain's ability to use glucose effectively, impairing cognitive function and contributing to neurodegeneration. The lack of fiber in refined grains also plays a crucial role in their negative effects on brain health. Fiber is essential for regulating blood sugar levels, and without it, the body experiences frequent blood sugar spikes and crashes. These fluctuations can cause inflammation throughout the body, including the brain. Chronic inflammation is one of the primary contributors to the development of dementia, as it damages brain cells and disrupts the communication between neurons. The more often blood sugar levels rise and fall uncontrollably, the greater the risk of long-term brain damage and cognitive decline. In addition to causing blood sugar imbalances, refined grains also lack many of the nutrients that are crucial for brain function, particularly the B vitamins, antioxidants, and minerals found in whole grains. These nutrients help protect the brain from oxidative stress, support the production of neurotransmitters, and aid in the repair and maintenance of brain cells. Without these vital nutrients, the brain becomes more susceptible to the effects of aging and neurodegenerative diseases. The regular consumption of refined grains means missing out on the protective benefits of these nutrients, leaving the brain more vulnerable to damage. Another concerning property of refined grains is their ability to increase the formation of advanced glycation end products, AGEs. AGEs are harmful compounds that form when sugars react with proteins or fats, often during cooking at high temperatures. Refined grains, due to their high glycemic index, contribute to the production of AGEs in the body. These compounds can cause inflammation and oxidative stress, both of which are linked to the development of dementia. The accumulation of ages in the brain accelerates the breakdown of brain cells and impairs cognitive abilities over time. The processing of grains also removes important phytonutrients and antioxidants that help protect the brain from oxidative damage. Whole grains, for example, contain a variety of compounds that help combat free radicals in the body, preventing oxidative stress that can lead to cell damage and neurodegeneration. However, when grains are refined, these protective compounds are lost, and the resulting products provide little more than empty calories. This lack of antioxidant protection increases the brain's vulnerability to damage caused by free radicals, which is a contributing factor to the development of dementia. Another critical aspect of refined grains is their impact on the gut microbiome. The gut and brain are closely connected through what is known as the gut-brain axis, and the health of the gut can have a direct influence on brain function. Refined grains, particularly in processed foods, can disrupt the balance of gut bacteria, promoting the growth of harmful microbes while suppressing beneficial ones. This imbalance can lead to inflammation throughout the body, including the brain, further contributing to the risk of dementia. A healthy gut microbiome is essential for maintaining cognitive health, and consuming refined grains can undermine this balance. Last, we have sugary drinks. Sugary drinks, including sodas, fruit juices, and energy drinks, are a popular choice for many people looking to quench their thirst, but these beverages can have serious consequences for brain health. While they provide a quick burst of energy and taste, the long-term effects of regularly consuming sugary drinks can be devastating, particularly when it comes to cognitive function. The high sugar content in these beverages can cause a variety of negative changes in the brain, contributing to conditions like dementia. Understanding the properties of sugary drinks that cause brain damage is crucial in protecting long-term mental health. One of the most concerning aspects of sugary drinks is their impact on blood sugar levels. These drinks contain large amounts of refined sugars, which are rapidly absorbed into the bloodstream, causing a spike in blood glucose. Over time, frequent consumption of sugary drinks can lead to insulin resistance, a condition in which the body's cells no longer respond effectively to insulin. Insulin resistance has been strongly linked to the development of Alzheimer's disease and other forms of dementia, as the brain becomes less able to process glucose, its primary source of energy. This lack of glucose utilization can impair cognitive function and accelerate neurodegeneration. The high sugar content in sugary drinks also triggers chronic inflammation throughout the body, including in the brain. When blood sugar levels are consistently elevated, the body responds by releasing inflammatory molecules. These molecules can damage brain cells and interfere with communication between neurons. Chronic inflammation in the brain is one of the key drivers of neurodegenerative diseases, and research has shown that people with high levels of inflammation are at a greater risk of developing dementia. Inflammation damages the blood-brain barrier, which is crucial for protecting the brain from harmful substances, further increasing the risk of cognitive decline. Sugary drinks also play a significant role in promoting the accumulation of fat, particularly visceral fat, which is linked to cognitive decline. Excess sugar consumption leads to an increase in fat storage around the organs, including the brain. Visceral fat can release inflammatory molecules into the bloodstream, contributing to systemic inflammation and increasing the risk of conditions like Alzheimer's disease. Furthermore, the presence of fat in the brain can interfere with its normal function, leading to impaired memory, learning, and overall cognitive performance. As sugary drinks contribute to obesity and increased fat storage, they indirectly increase the risk of dementia. Another damaging effect of sugary drinks is their role in promoting oxidative stress. The body's metabolism of sugar leads to the production of free radicals, highly reactive molecules that can damage cells, including brain cells. Free radicals cause oxidative damage to the brain, impairing its ability to repair itself and increasing the risk of neurodegeneration. Over time, oxidative stress accelerates the aging process of the brain, leading to a decline in cognitive function. Sugary drinks, with their high sugar content, contribute significantly to the production of free radicals, making the brain more susceptible to damage. Additionally, sugary drinks contribute to nutrient deficiencies that can further impair brain health. When sugary drinks are consumed in excess, they often replace more nutritious beverages like water or those containing essential vitamins and minerals, such as herbal teas or vegetable juices. This lack of nutrient-dense options means that the brain is not getting the essential vitamins and minerals needed for optimal function. For example, nutrients like vitamin B12, magnesium, and omega-3 fatty acids are crucial for maintaining cognitive health. Without these nutrients, brain function begins to deteriorate, and the risk of developing dementia increases.